Hey, thank you for joining us. We wanted to just do this video to kind of recap our experiences that we had with Tulsa to Louisiana, that we went down and delivered a ton of items that you guys donated to us. We just wanted to say thank you again from the depths of our heart, but we wanted to do this video because just to give you our experiences. I know some of you guys may have seen Facebook posts that we were posting if you are our friends, but hopefully you guys could get a better perspective from everything that what we went through, even from the trip to the collection. But just to reiterate what we were able to donate, what you guys were able to donate were, we donated 1,488 baby products, 60 cleaning supplies, 490 items of clothing, 330 first aid items, 230 hygiene items, 205 non-perishable, 240 paper products, and 1 pet product, 10 shoes, and 36 cases of water. So I think that is tremendous. Yay. That is good.
Good job.
And thank you guys again for helping us.
My name is Renee Schote, and what I saw down there is what I like. I saw a community coming together, making it work through the devastation, but they made it work. And they're looking at, if anything else come, that how they can, basically how they're going to approach it and make it even more successful. Then what can we do here in Tulsa? How can we make it better? How can, during a disaster, what can we do better? What can our Tulsa area emergency agency do better? What can our FEMA director, what can our deputy FEMA director, what can they do better? What did we do wrong with the tornado victims? And how can we best approach it? How can we get the community, assess the community, get the supplies that we need for the community? So get the housing for the community, because by doing the research after I come back, looking at the things that are available for them, but our management team, our emergency management team, did not let the community know that these things are available for you. So what I brought back is, how can I, in the Tulsa, the city of Tulsa, the county of Tulsa, how can we best make the Tulsa area emergency agency best fit the communities? Because right now it doesn't. By looking at the Tulsa tornado, we dropped the ball on it. So we don't need to drop the ball anymore when it comes down to any type of disaster. We have a director, but we need to make the plan that the director have. We need to put it back into community and actually do the things and prepare the community for it, because it's not. The information that's there is not available, as far as getting them houses, as far as putting them in houses, like with the FEMA, with the FEMA housing. Right. They have a time frame for that, because Housing Authority, what I found out, Tulsa Housing, once a disaster happens, they are first in line. They should be first in line to be placed. Well, that didn't happen with the tornado victims.
Right.
And with the, Department of Human Service, to get them food, to get them food stamps, that didn't happen. Right. There was no management team, there was no community team for that to happen for the tornado victims, in Sand Springs, in Tulsa. So you might say it's little things, but it's big things.
Well, hopefully, you can take that information and maybe contact the director and ask those questions, because I do think those are very valid concerns.
Good evening, Brother Alvin Muhammad here. And one thing that I brought back and observed while there was how tragedy unites the soul of humanity. To witness our community down in Louisiana come together, in particular to ensure that our seniors were supplied with the things that they needed, and to be a part of that, it truly just allowed me to it humbled me to see that, beyond what we call ourselves, beyond what we practice, tragedy brings us together as one.
Right.
And that allows us to really put into action that which we profess, that which we claim to practice. It is those times that we really get to see the true nature of that which we preach about oftentimes. To see the community, beautiful homes, to see just shells, because even though they were beautiful on the outside, inside they were empty shells. Furniture piled up 7 feet high, total loss. To experience that, it was a humbling thing. It just kind of lets you know how, even through such things that as a people, we really strive to work together and come through those type of things, and how we have the will to rebuild. And most importantly, it allowed me to see the need for us to network. We really need to network. We need to rely on ourselves, not only on a local level, but on a national level. As the brother was, as one of the Gary, one of the brothers we met down in Louisiana, is working to do. We need to, as a community, network, and so that we respond to those type of things in the way that we need to respond. Yes, we look for FEMA. Yes, we look for the government. Yes, we look for the president to come in. But as a community, on a local and a national level, we need to respond to such tragedies, and we need to respond and not wait for others to provide the things that we need.
And I think that's a good point, because we were able to meet an awesome hero.
Oh, wow.
Brother Alvin, you want to go ahead and kind of tell him?
Dunn.
Yeah, Chief Dunn.
Chief Dunn, Carl Dunn.
Yeah, Chief Carl Dunn, first black sheriff
for Baker, Louisiana.
Chief of Police for Baker, Louisiana, who single-handedly, with his personal boat, saved at least 400 individuals, working throughout the night. No state support, no federal support, and really no recognition.
Right.
When national individuals came in, he was not on the stage, but he was a local hero who set the example and the tone for all of us,
right,
regardless of what we call ourselves, regardless of what we practice. He set the tone and the example for all of us to react in a situation and use whatever resources that we have available in order to be of aid to the community.
Shift at 6:30. When my day shift officer came, Jimmy looked like a little kid fall Christmas. He said, "Jimmy, time to go home." He didn't want to get out the boat. But we were excited about what we do, but we enjoyed doing it. Because guess what? That's what we all supposed to be about right there, man. Nothing less than that. Nothing less than that. And my wife was calling, "You ate? You got the rest?" You ate? I said, "Babe, I'm getting these people out of this water. I'm going to get these people." And I'm telling you, I got some from their porch, I got some off the attic, I got some off the roof. I got them all. No. But I tell people, if you just open your heart up, you're going to automatically get it. But you can't do it without your heart.
And his story really hasn't gotten out there at all. Saving 400 lives in 3 days. And you say he had, what, 3 hours of sleep or something? Yeah.
But
one thing that we need to really realize is, as we were talking about the need to have a plan, is that as we entered into Louisiana to be of aid and assistance to that city, we had a major earthquake here in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and the surrounding counties and states. I believe it was felt as far down as Houston. That they felt that
5.6.
It's 5.8 now.
5.8 earthquake. So we need to have a plan. We need to. It is important and imperative that we set up a plan. I consider that as a warning.
Right.
That was given to us. So we really need to make sure that we take that warning, heed that warning, and set up our own response team.
Hi, I'm Kathrine Mitchell, and I was so excited to go on this trip because it was like the missions trip I'd never taken. And just so happened that I had retired from work on Wednesday and we left on Friday. So I was fired up, didn't know what to expect, but I was willing and ready. And it was a joy traveling with these these folks. And, I laugh a minute, as you can tell, nothing even happened, we're just like cracking up, right?
Yeah.
But it was an awesome trip. I was so moved by the hope that I saw in the people there. First of all, they were extremely welcoming and hospitable, and went out of their way to make sure that we were comfortable, whereas we went to make them comfortable, right, or more comfortable. Of course, it was a few days after the travesty that of the tornado, or the rains, the floods, that they had a few days to recover. So it wasn't, I was expecting water everywhere, and it wasn't quite like that. But in all that they had succumbed to, through nature, it was amazing to see them all smiling and happy and working together and helping one another. And that seemed to be the point, the unity, the caring for their seniors. It was amazing to see them having that special day for them. The T-shirts, the T-shirts were amazing. I mean, they had to do that, special. So they made their senior citizens know that they were loved and cared for. It did cause time for thought and discussion, because as we were all talking about, well, what do we have at home? What would we do at home if something like this happened? And we really had to reflect that we need community plans, and we don't necessarily, we can't always rely on someone else to get things done. We have to do it ourselves. And there's no reason why we can't have a plan, right?
Exactly.
But all you have to do is recognize it and then get together and make it happen. I left there wanting to be more active in my own community. I'm already quite active, but it made me realize that there's more that can be done. And I was just really blessed to be there. It was an amazing, it was a spiritual experience for me. I loved it, and I'm a better person for having gone.
So I think, like everyone, I echo those sentiments, but I think what I take away from it is the government working together. We were in North Baton Rouge, and we met Councilwoman Daniels, and how she was working along with Gary Chambers, and how they had a connection, and they were working together. It was like an empowering community. And if you guys don't know about the history of what's happened in Baton Rouge, at least for the last 6 months, they went from Alton Sterling was shot and killed, that brought the national attention. And then he also had the 5 police officers who were shot and killed too. And they also are going through a host of problems. I think what you guys don't understand is that a lot of the people who left Katrina 11 years ago came to Baton Rouge, and the city just exploded. And so I think Baton Rouge has had to deal with the shifting, and along with a lot of social issues that they are going through. One of the things that kind of stuck to me is how they had the transfer school right next to the dump site.
And dump site, yes.
That was one thing that I was just like, okay, that's not cool. And hopefully they've changed that, because a lot of children don't need to be exposed to all the mold and everything that was in the air. I just think, everything, I echo everything that you guys said, the community aspect of it, the power. I mean, they had a no quit inside of them. I mean, it was just amazing. And hopefully we will become, they will be a model city that we will look at to say that we need to pattern ourselves after as far as the community involvement, because they have their issues just like we have them in Tulsa, but just through that adversity they were able to just bind together, and they still are binding together, but we're grateful to see that in action. Yeah. But thank you guys again. Continue to support other organizations that are doing big endeavors within the city, and just thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks.